Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Valheim video. As you can see here, we are back on the raft where we left off in the last video. Today we are going to focus on getting into the Black Forest and exploring the next biome, working our way up towards the next boss fight, which is going to be the Elder. But before that, we got some work we got to do here, so let's get started. I appreciate you guys joining me today. As always, always happy to have you guys watching my videos. It means a lot. So we're gonna just offload stuff we don't need. I don't want to take a bunch of stuff with me that is just gonna slow us down and weigh us down. We got arrows. Pardon me, my dog just decided he wanted to talk too. Alright, so as you can see, I've chosen a pretty decent spot here just because we're already like right next to the Black Forest, and I don't even really need to sail, but I'm gonna because I'm lazy and it's just more fun that way. Okay, so as you can see in the Black Forest, the trees are different. Over there is meadow, over there is Black Forest. You get more Black Forest over there. Black Forests are more like pine trees, whereas the meadows are just your typical like birch trees and stuff like that. Obviously, as you can see here with the sail, I'm at full sailing. The raft is really slow. That's our starter boat. It's basically just to get us across the river without being able to drown. As you can see on the right-hand corner of the screen there, I have the sail fully extended and the wind in my back, and this is top speed. So, yeah, really fast. So, we're going to get in here. Dog's talking today. Okay, alright. So, as I was mentioning before, you can see those skeletons over there. They're guarding a tomb. That tomb is where we are going to go, which is really awesome because it's, the first time I'm even stepping foot in a Black Forest, and I've already found a tomb or a crypt, whatever you want to call them. That's where you're going to find your circling cores for a lot of stuff that we're going to need, whether it's teleporters, wards, things like that, which all are very useful, teleporters especially. So we're just going to take these skeletons down. I'm using a bow, because they hit pretty hard, and I don't have that much armor right now, because I'm just using leather. So he almost got me there. So we're just going to take them out really quick. Cool. Alright, cool. Make sure I get those bone fragments, because again, we'll need those for things. Talk to Hugin. He's going to tell us about the tomb. Oh god, another one. Skeletons are susceptible to blunt damage too, which is nice because I'm using a club. And just be careful when you go in these if you guys are playing and you're joining into the Black Forest as well, because there can be a lot of skeletons down here and ghosts, and there can also be skeleton spawners, which are exactly what they sound like. It's a spawner where skeletons are going to be, and they keep coming from every time you kill them. I think that they can spawn like a maximum of 2 at a time, but as soon as you kill one, another one's going to come back up. So there is a skeleton. I don't know how well you can see it, but he's right on the other side of that door. You can see his eye kind of poking through there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to check this way. We're good. We got that in our back. So we're going to go ahead and just keep bashing on him. Try to take him down before he can take us down. Cool. I think there's another one on the... No. See, we got a sneak attack on this one. That was nice. So we're going to keep going through here. Make sure you check all the corners, because like sometimes in these little things they aren't filled up with a stone like that, and there can be a skeleton just kind of hiding there waiting for you, so that kind of sucks. Oh, yep, see, there's a spawner like I was talking about. So we're going to run in here. We're just going to start swinging away. I'm going to try to get the spawner first, which is not going well. Thankfully, that skeleton's attack was blocked by the door, which was nice, so he didn't hit me for that much. Let's re-up our food. Eat a yellow mushroom. Those gives more stamina, so we could use that while we're attacking. Alright, so, wow. Alright, that was really lucky. So we got some loot here. The amber, the pearls, and stuff like that. Those are just, you can sell them to the vendor when we find him eventually. These are the circling cores, so you can see all the stuff that's going to be made with those. We got a chest here with some nice stuff in it, which is really awesome. And then we actually have an elder locator, which is awesome, and he's actually not that far either, so that's amazing. So in the first room of this burial chamber, right next to my house, we already registered the second boss, and we've got some Surtling cores, we've got some loot, so that was a massive success. That almost never happens that way. In my experience on previous servers, the Elder has always been the one that I have the most trouble finding the lodestone for. I don't know why, I don't know if there's like a reason for that, but every time he ends up being like, I go through 6 or 7 burial chambers before I actually even find the spawner for him, which is really freaking annoying. So you can kind of do this little cheese here too, which I'm not trying to get hit by this guy again because he'll like two-shot me, but he can't come up over this little lip. It's kind of a little like crappy cheese, but I'm gonna exploit it a little bit because he's stronger than I am, and I don't want to die on video for you guys again. And this is a good way to train our bow skill, I guess, which is nice. Okay, but he keeps doing this weird little loop. I can't hit him. Stop! Okay, just do that. We're just gonna smack him. He's got a problem with the doors. I don't know, he doesn't like them. Well, I'm gonna use that as my opportunity. Here, I'm gonna switch to these. Dude, just get shot, please. He can still swing up here, though. Okay, so there you go. Fire arrow, took him down, burned him alive. Alright, let's go back to the shield. Okay, see? All these skeletons have problem doors. Weird. Alright. This is working out really well. Oh my god, okay. So as you can see, I wasn't expecting that, because they didn't attack me for some reason. I walked by or was killing their friend. Which was weird, but whatever. They don't like the doors, so that's great. It's like a bug or something I've never seen before, but I'm not going to complain, because it's keeping them off me. So we're going to take everything we can, because this is a great way to get feathers and stuff too, which feathers are very important, and sometimes kind of hard to get, because they're a pain in the ass to farm. I dislike the archers so much. Make it so hard to actually get through these caves. You can do that little trick I just did there. You can either corner peek or you can use the doors to your advantage. I love using the doors because it knocks them away. Gets them out of your hair, and it can block the arrows, which is really nice. So I'm going to collect all these mushrooms too because we need these for a certain type of mead later, and we can just eat them. As I did before, they give stamina and a little bit of health, which is always nice. Both those things are good. It can be really hard to see in these caves, so I apologize if it's dark. I'm doing my best to have it bright. I have my brightness turned pretty much all the way up. I don't know how well that's going to translate to video, but here, we'll do that. Maybe you can see a little better. Okay, so this is the exact opposite of what happened in the first room. We went all the way up here for nothing. But that's okay. So we're going to go back this way. That's the chest we got. We'll go through here. Usually I use the mushrooms as an indicator of rooms that I've been in. If I've collected all the mushrooms, I know I've been in that room. If there are still mushrooms on the ground, that means I haven't. It's kind of my little way of leaving myself a breadcrumb trail, just to make it easier to navigate. Not that it's particularly hard, but it's just, I don't know, just a little simpler to know where you've been. It makes it so I can get through these caves pretty quick. Not that, like I said, not that any of them are super long to begin with. Oh, Christ, okay. Oh, he's, like, glitched. That's cool. I like that. Just stay there. Keep on looking. There we go. Good. Nice job. I love that. I don't know what's going on in here, but these guys are, they're cooperating. Oh, look. Another room. Sweet. More Surtling cores. I would recommend every time you come in these caves, even if you have to dump other stuff, even weapons. Always get rid of that stuff before you give up the circling cores because they're kind of hard to come by. I mean, you can only find them in caves as far as I know. Caves or tombs like this. Oh crap, there's a ghost. So, I mean, I would always give up other things before you're gonna give up the circling cores because you're gonna need a lot of them for the forge, the charcoal maker thing. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. But then also for your teleporters, and if you're anything like me, I build a ton of teleporters because I want one for each area that I'm going to. So I put one for my mountain that I mine silver. I put one for the elder boss because usually he's pretty far from me. I'll put one for the swamp, one for any satellite bases that I build out in the wilderness, just because sometimes it's easier to go that route where and because you can't teleport with ore. So if you're out there mining silver on a mountain that's really far away from your base, it's easier to build a secondary base with a teleporter back and forth, so that way I can repair my tools and re-up my armor and health and stuff like that. And then when I've gathered all the ore that I need to gather, that's when I'll go back and take my ship over to the mountain or whatever and run there to get the ore. Because like I said, you can't teleport with ore or bars, which it's an inconvenience, but it's part of the game, so it's completely understandable. Not mad at it, not going to complain about it too much. It's a very different mechanic, which I do appreciate. It does get hectic sometimes, especially with silver, because it's so easy to die in the mountains. But it doesn't make my enjoyment of the game any less. Would it be fun or cool if you could, on private servers, disable it? Yes. Just because there are times where I've played where I do basically just a sandbox mode where I just want to build. And sometimes it can be a pain to have to go back and forth and ride all the way there on a boat. And then if you die, you gotta build another boat and build more tools. But again, part of the game, no big deal. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So we got the wind blowing against us in the middle of a storm at night, trying to get back to my house because as you can see, my inventory is getting kind of full. My tools need to be repaired, and I want to dump this stuff off because this is a good little haul for one little cave. Some of you, if you're experienced players, might be thinking it's not, but to start off, I'll take it. I mean, I got 28 arrows, I got some feathers, I got 8 circling cores, some loot, some trophies and stuff. I'd call that a win. It was a relatively simple cave. I didn't really even come close to dying. I think the lowest my health got was like 25, which that's still not that bad. All in all, very easy. Super easy to navigate, didn't get lost, didn't take long, so that trade-off is pretty, making me pretty happy. Because I think I can build, 4 teleporters with that, which is awesome, which eventually I'm going to, as lazy as this is going to sound, I'm going to put a teleporter to the Black Forest across from my house just because it's just going to make it that much easier. I won't have to travel this river. Eventually, maybe if the series continues long enough, I'll build a bridge, which would be kind of fun. Just that's very time consuming because it's hard to build in the rivers because you have to, kind of terraform a lot. But I'll do what I can. Again, if that's something you guys want to see, then obviously I'll do it for you because that's what I'm here for. But for now, we are going to throw stuff in the house, and we are going to take a nap. That's I forgot how I organized these. Awesome. Alright, so we'll do that. This one, put the loot in there. Oh, I already have loot. Nice. Get some tools. And some armor. Actually, I'm gonna put the loot in this one. Since I already dedicated this one for tools. And again, sorry if some of you guys aren't interested in seeing me organize my chests. I know that can probably be kind of boring sometimes. If you're not feeling that, feel free. Please click ahead. Don't feel like you have to watch me be OCD about everything. Alright, we're gonna need more chests. I'm gonna have to start doubling up. Let's throw that in there. And we'll throw that in there, actually. There we go. Put the bone fragments in there. Whatever. It works. It works. And repair. Alright. Sleep through the night. I love these little messages you get when you're sleeping sometimes. It doesn't happen every time, but I really do like the fact that sometimes you get them. Some of them actually give you like little previews of like the boss. Like one of them talks about the elder boss. One of them talks about Ecthier. I've seen. Off the top of my head, those are the only two that I really remembered, other than one of them talks about the giant tree. It says you see like branches stretching into the sky or something like that. So they're cool little like lore grimoire type things. I don't know how you describe it. I guess I don't even know if grimoire was the right word. Probably not, but either way, you get the idea. I think I'm gonna work towards that way in the Black Forest because I'm thinking that's a mountain biome, which I mean obviously by the fact that it's a mountain. But if it is, I want to just register it on the map. Just because I haven't really looked over there. And I keep forgetting it's there, but I don't want to set off for distant lands when the time comes and not remember that I could be mining silver right in my backyard. So I'm actually just going to pull up right here. We're going to make it easy. On my super fast speedboat here. One good thing I will say about this game, the boats, it's kind of a little cheat too, like, pardon me, not a cheat, but kind of a little loophole, I guess, maybe, mechanic. If you're driving and you're going too fast, you can actually like get off the controls of the boat and just jump off the boat and it'll stop dead in its tracks. So if you're headed straight for land and you were going too fast and weren't paying attention, just get off the controls of the boat and jump out of the boat. As soon as you're physically off of it, it'll just stop dead where it's at. And all of them have ladders and stuff on them, so you can get right back on even if you're in the water that's too deep. So that's a good little trick so you don't end up ruining your boat by smashing into the ground. So here we go. This is our first tin deposit, so we're going to mine that. Get some tin. I'm going to be looking for some copper while we're out here. That's the whole point of being in the Black Forest right now. I want to try to get some metal tools going, and then hopefully some metal armor as well. Oh, there's Hugin trying to yell at me about things I already know, but we're going to talk to him. There we go. Need a smelter. Oh, lower Brimstone. Nice. Oh, that was long. This one's talking about Grey Dwarfs. If you want to read the whole thing, go ahead and pause the video. I am going to move on just because that is a lot, and I'm not reading that out loud. I took 2 pickaxes with me. Oh, good, there's a lot of tin here. Perfect. I hate Grey Dwarfs. There's so many of them. So, while we were on the topic, I guess, also, like, in the crypts, there are Grey Dwarf spawners out in the Black Forests. They're going to be the same looking, like, purpley glow to them. They're just going to be like a big pile of sticks and branches and stuff that the Grey Dwarfs will keep coming out of. If you find those, just, God, make your life easier and destroy them. You don't have to. Don't let me tell you how to play the game, but Jesus, they're annoying sometimes because you're just trying to mind your business. Get some ore, do your thing, and then you got 30 Grey Dwarfs running after you all the time, and that's no fun, in my opinion. So I know I left all that ore over there. I'm just kind of looking around. Is this copper? Nope. So copper ore will usually be like a big rock like that. I just got unlucky. Where the heck am I going? Ugh, I gotta deal with these guys. They drive me nuts. They're gone. We have done it to Battle Brothers. Look, there it is. There's a dwarf spawner. Way over there in the distance. I'm not going near it. Actually, I might just to show you. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, another thing I want to show you. Thistle. You might not need them now. You're gonna need them later. Anytime you come across them, if you have the inventory space, take them, because when you need them, you need a lot of them, and they just, it seems like when you need them, you'll go scavenging for them, and you're never gonna find them. So I always either mark locations where I see big groupings of them, or I just grab them while I'm adventuring. Their weight is pretty much nothing. Very very beneficial to have with you. I'm loving this like world seed. I like all these little rivers that cut in and out of here. It's great. Alright. So alright, that's the direction we want to be going in. I'm actually not gonna go to that Grey Dwarf spawner. I said I was gonna, but I'm lying. Okay, let's get some stamina. I'm gonna grab that tin. Okay, final answer. I'm gonna destroy it. I don't want Grey Dwarfs all over me all the time. I don't believe the spawners come back. That might be false. I'm not sure. I have never seen one pop up in the same place, but I guess I've never really like paid attention. So since this one is so close to our house, I will make sure I pay attention to it. And in the future, when I come back to this part of the Black Forest, I will see if this particular spawner is back, and I can give you guys an updated answer. Part of the reason I decided to actually come over here, I thought about afterwards, was when you kill these, you're going to get Elder Seeds, which you actually need to spawn the boss, or Ancient Seeds, sorry. You're going to need to spawn the boss, so I figured why not grab them while we're here. We got a free opportunity to do it. I didn't see any Brutes or Shamans, which is awesome because those are a pain, and honestly that poison effect, if you're not expecting it and you're getting hit, can actually take you out, which is really annoying. So yeah, there's that. Alright, so we're gonna go, well, yes, alright, perfect. So I found some copper here. I usually use this. Looks kind of like a mining pick. Mark that on the map. Because we want to keep tabs on where we can get material. Alright, so I am going to, if I can figure out where my tools are, start mining. Alright. So So there you have it. You see we get some ore. I am not going to sit here and mine this whole thing on camera because that would just drive you guys nuts. I will come back and do this off camera, and then I will just show you guys the process of making ores and stuff later. But for now, we're going to go over to that mountain because that's what I said I was going to do. So we're going to see if we can find that on our little mappy map here. I am pretty happy we found some material that close to our house. Oh, and here's another one. Perfect. This is amazing. Right next to each other like that, right next to the water. Perfect for boats, because boats have storage on them, which is amazing because you can just ride the boat right up to here, walk back and forth, load your ore, good to go. Alright, we gotta be getting close to the base of that mountain now. Are we back in the meadow? We are. Huh. Okay. It's different. Ooh, sweet raspberries. Nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, so it's a little steep. I'm trying to scale up the side of the mountain here. Alright, picked my raspberries. Okay, yes, it is. Perfect. So we can see You start to see the snow on the ground. Wow, you're getting a really bad flare there. I'm sorry. It's very bright. You're starting to see the snow. So that's a beautiful thing. I know it's probably not looking very beautiful for you guys because it's very bright, but having a mountain this large, this close to our base is amazing. Like, I could not have asked for a better seed to show you guys stuff. Like, seriously. Because, like, I just, like, this is amazing. I don't know. It, like, sorry I keep saying like, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just, like, flawed, astonished, even. God, what is going on with me today? I can't believe we have this much, like, at our disposal, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. Because normally I have to do a fair bit of hunting to find mountains that are not tiny or copper ore or lots of tin ore, like, and everything that I just said is all right next to us, basically where we spawn, which is beautiful. Makes for easy video recording, but also makes for easy gameplay, which normally isn't what I'm going for, but with recording all this and needing to stay kind of on a time restraint for you guys, I would prefer not to be hunting for hours just to make videos. So this is perfect. I mean, God, our house is like right across the river there. It's amazing. Get this little island right here, which is technically still Black Forest, so there could be copper on there, which honestly at this point I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm gonna go look. I see a lot of tin. So check our weight. We are at 215 out of 300, so we're gonna go back soon. But I'm just gonna check these first. I think that's a load runestone, so we're gonna check that one. It's another gray dwarf one. It was the same one we saw last time, just in a different place. So we'll come through here. I'm gonna show you this. This is a carrot seed, so take those if you see them as well, because you can plant those in your garden. You can grow carrots. You're gonna need those for stews and meads and stuff, for food, basically. You can just eat the carrots flat out, which give you food, but they're not as good as like the stew or whatever carrot soup I think you make. So you get 3 seeds per plant. Then you can plant them. Each plant will give you an additional 3 seeds. So you see where I'm getting at. It's worthwhile to take them because you get triple your yield. So all right. So no copper, but there was a down ship on that part of the island, which is cool. Because you can find treasure if you dig in those. Sometimes it'll be like a chest. But also, we have this right here, which is also, if you notice, these little stones that are sticking up are the shape of a ship. And I want you guys to keep this spot in mind, because once we kill the, God, what's his name? Bone Mass, he's going to give us a wishbone, and I will show you what those are. Some of you probably already know, but you can find stuff in them sometimes. But the wishbone really helps teach you where to dig, so it's really cool. A lot of really cool little I don't want to say throwaway details, but like little things they didn't advertise, they don't advertise, and they're not game changing. It's just something like if I dig in there, I'll find a chest that might have some, iron or something in it. It could have anything. It could have coins, rubies, feathers, gems, and any of that stuff that we get in the chests and the crypts and stuff like that. You can find in those little boats, which it's kind of nice. It's just something you can come across, like little buried treasure there. A little fun excursion. This island is very weird. It's half meadows, half Black Forest, which is cool. Actually, it'd be a good spot to build a base, to be honest. Oh my god, Great Dwarf. And he's level 2. Red. Alright, you're done. Okay, that deer's running away. He's had enough of us. Okay, that boar's running away too. Alright, so we're pretty much about... Oh wow, we are at max. Perfect, alright. We have as much stuff in our inventory as we possibly can. So we're going to head back to the boat, and we're going to head back to our little base across the way. We're going to drop off our materials. And then we are going to try to build a smelter and a forge. So that way I can show you guys the process of making the ores into bars and starting to craft some new gear. And I think once we get that done, that's where we're going to call this video, just so it doesn't get too long. I know we're already approaching like the half-hour mark, so just want to make sure that we're not keeping these to be super long. I know it's kind of a big time investment, and some of you guys have trouble staying around till the end, but for those who do, I greatly appreciate it. I try to keep them not too short, but I don't want to cut content out either just for the sake of making a 10-minute video instead of a half-an-hour video. Again, you're always welcome to skip around if there's things you want to see or don't want to see, so just keep that in mind. We are doing a full playthrough. I'm not doing a specific guide on one thing, which I can do those if we want. But for now, I'm just doing a let's play basically for those who haven't played Valheim or just like Valheim content. So we are going to record as much as possible, do as much as we can, as quick as we can. Hopefully it doesn't hold you guys up too much, but I hope you guys enjoy what we're doing. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Although I don't get to interact with you or see you guys face to face, it is nice feeling like I'm playing the game with somebody, especially when I'm playing alone. So thank you for that, and honestly, this has been a lot of fun. From the beginning of YouTube to now is like been about 5 months now, and I've seen some decent channel growth in that time. I'm right about 60 subscribers now, which I know for some people doesn't sound like a lot, but it's more than I ever imagined I'd have at all, let alone a couple months in, only really a few videos in. So it's awesome to see the support and everything I'm getting from people. I really appreciate it. So here we are. I'm gonna stop the sappy stuff now. Put these stuff away. I definitely need another chest. Okay, I have no room. Alright, well, we're gonna make that happen right now. Chest. As you can see what I'm doing here, I am stacking chests. I kind of clipped into my torch a little bit, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't really care. So you can use these little platforms, and it lets you stack chests so you don't take up too much real estate on the floor here. And then all you gotta do is just point at which one you want, and you're in there. So very, very useful. Nice way to access your stuff and have as much inventory space while taking up as little floor space as possible. Which later game becomes really important. Yeah. So prepare all of our stuff. Put these berries away. Alright, let's go. What do we need to do? We gotta go outside. We need crafting. So we need 20 rock, 5 circling cores, and then we need 20 stone and 5 more circling cores. So I'm only going to be able to build one of these, which I'm probably going to do the charcoal kiln first. Just because... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do the smelter, because I can get charcoal other ways. So I'm going to show you guys right now that this is a problem with this game. So see, we did that, and I was saying how much of a victory it was, because we got 8 of them. Well, we need 10 already. So that's the reality of the circling cores, so make sure every one you see you grab. Because if you're anything like me and you play this game alone, you're going to be building bases everywhere. And I like to have a smelter and a charcoal kiln everywhere at my bases, because there's nothing more I hate than having to run halfway across the world just to smelt ore. So, what do we need for that again? Alright, we got what we need. So we're going to come around here. I'm going to build my charcoal, or my smelter, over here, because it's really big. gonna put it like that. Kind of angled there. As close to my house as I can. So we're gonna do that. So there's you again to tell me I'm, doing things. So you just walk up. You gotta have ore in your inventory. You just walk up to that side, and you can hold up to 20 ore at one time, I believe, or 10. So you can put 10 ore at one time. So I have 6 tin and 4 copper ore in there right now. Let me do this. I'm eventually gonna build a chest out there for this stuff, but right now it is what it is. So we're gonna do this. This is a last resort way to get charcoal. I don't really condone doing this because it's kind of impractical and a huge waste of meat. But basically what you're going to do is you're just going to put meat on the fire and you're going to forget about it. It's going to burn, then you'll get charcoal. And we need charcoal to light this up in order to have it on to smelt our ore. And once that happens, we will start being able to make different kinds of tools. Which is pretty exciting stuff. And then I'm also going to pause the recording here and gather a bunch of wood, because as you know, I only have 2 in my inventory. And I'm going to start building a fence around our place, so that way we don't get surprised by anything like those skeletons that wanted a piece of us that time. And it just makes it easier to kind of define where to put things, so I know what kind of space I'm working with, stuff like that. And just for fun, it's just a fun little building thing that I like to do, like as if I was in a real wilderness. I wouldn't want to be just exposed to anything coming at me. And I, like a weirdo, like that about RPGs, where I can act as though I would in a real situation. And none of you can tell me otherwise. Because I'm here and you're there. I'm just kidding. I always appreciate your input, but you will not tell me not to have fun playing RPGs. I won't hear it. I promise. Alright, so we're gonna sleep. By the time we're done sleeping, our food should... Actually, I don't know. We're going to test this together. I don't know if the food will be burnt by then. I know if you put ore, the best way to do it is to put all the ore and then go sleep for the night. Because if you have enough charcoal... Oh, it did. Awesome. If you have enough charcoal in your furnace, it will actually smelt all the ore while you're sleeping as if it was going all night while you were asleep, which is amazing. So charcoal, you can put 20 at a time. I only have 16, but we're going to throw it all in there. So we can start us smelting. You're gonna get copper and tin bars from that. I don't want to waste the deer meat, but I guess I will. Why not? Actually, I'll just cook it all. I'm gonna cook it all. That way I can re-up my stash here. Take my... Okay, so that's all of it. We're gonna take our trophies. Oh, okay. Take our trophies out. I'm gonna try to keep everything organized, like I said before. I know I've said that a bunch of times, but I'm gonna try to put trophies in one, tools in another, stuff like that. Food. Okay, cool. That worked. Now we got full food, less inventory space taken up. Wonderful. Weapons. Okay, we only got 2 wood. Alright. There you go. So now we can build a forge. Which, to build a forge, we need 10 wood, 4 charcoal, or coal, whatever, 4 stone, and 6 copper. So we don't have that. And we won't have that because I only have 4. So, like I said, am going to pause here so you guys don't have to suffer this with me, and I will be right back after I get some wood. Alright, so I was pretty busy while I was gone. I got a whole ton of wood. I made a whole bunch of coal. Went and mined some of that copper to kind of skip that step so we didn't have to do that on video here. So we got a ton of copper bars now. I started smelting the tin. I ended up finding a cave with some more circling cores, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to build our copper, our, what do you want to call it? Our charcoal kiln. It says it right in front of me and I couldn't even think of it. Alright, so there's that. And then I'm also going to grab some wood. And we're going to do... we're going to make a chest out here for the ore. So that way I have ore right next to the kiln. We're also going to make one right here for the charcoal. So that way we can just keep everything local. We don't gotta keep taking trips in and out like I'm doing right now. Fill that up. Charcoal there. Put our tin in there. Alright. So now we're in pretty decent shape. We got some stuff going. Maybe too much? It is. Let's make 2 trips. Put all of our unsmelted ore in here. Yeah. Sorry for popping back in with, a bunch of resources. I just wanted to get all this out of the way so I didn't have to do it later. I figured since I was pausing anyway, why not? So that's good. We're gonna put this away. We're gonna grab these, and then we're gonna make our forge, which I am running out of space, so we're gonna have to make an expansion on our house soon. But for now, I think this one's empty almost. I know it's not. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna load these in here. I'm gonna destroy that. Worried about the forge in the corner just for now. Until we can upgrade our size of our house here. I don't even know if it's gonna fit. It's not. Crap. Don't want to put it like that. I really don't want to put it like that. Yep. So. Oh no, we need a forge, not a crafting bench. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all of that, demolish that. Do I have any wood on me? I do. Okay. So we're gonna stack some more chests to get that stuff up off the ground. I think I'm gonna start construction on a new base as well, so we can just have space here. I'm tired of going through this without it. You know what? We're gonna put a deer rug down, give ourselves more rested bonus. Alright, so let's offload some of our stuff. Try to get back under our weight here. There we go, and pick that up. What do we need? We need 4 stone and 4 coal. Okay, easy enough. Alright, so we're going to place our forge right here. Just for now. Until we do our base upgrade. That's going to allow us to make tools and everything in the future. And I think that is where we were going to call it. This video is up over 40 minutes now. So for now, I think we're going to leave it right there, and that's a good spot for us to continue on next time. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. I know there was a little bit of kind of not boring, but a little slower than usual downtime. I appreciate you guys sticking through it. We got some good things to come. We're just starting to get into the better parts of the game with better tools and, you know, a little bit more in the way of weaponry and armor and stuff like that. So stay tuned. Coming up every week, we're going to have more Valheim videos. I appreciate you guys, as always, sticking around. I appreciate the views, comments, everything you guys are doing for me. You're growing the channel wicked fast, and I really do sincerely appreciate it. So if you did like this one, go ahead and comment. Let me know. Like the video, stay subscribed to the channel, make sure you are if you're not subscribed to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you get notified when I post every Monday at 5 p.m. And I will catch you guys next week in the next Valheim video.